Hello, in this video we will learn one more derivation rule, which is called the chain rule. So the chain rule is slightly more complicated than what we have seen before, and it looks as follows. So the derivative of y with respect to x is just equal to the derivative of y with respect to u, which is just another variable, times the derivative of u with respect to x. This could also be written as f prime of g of x times g prime of x. So in this case, we're thinking of g of x as being basically u. And so you could think of this as to maybe remember is that you could kind of cancel out the du and du, and you still get dy over dx. That's not really how it works, but it's just a easy way to remember this. But it's up to you if you want to use it or not. So let's look at an example. So let's say that we defined y to be x squared plus 2 and all of that cubed minus 3 times x squared plus 2 and all of that squared plus 1. And so in this case, it would be kind of hard to distribute everything, and we can just notice that here we have x squared plus 2 just like here. And this looks a lot as just having u cubed minus 3u squared plus 1, which would be a lot easier to find the derivative of. And so in this case, just by looking at this, the similarity between the terms, we can decide that u is equal to x squared plus 2. By doing so, we have simplified our lives. So based on the chain rule, what we have to do is get the derivative of y with respect to u. So we define y to be u cubed minus 3u squared plus 1. And then get the derivative of u, which we define to be x squared plus 2. And use the chain rule to combine them. So to get the derivative of y with respect to u, we just do like we always do. We just get the derivative of it. And so dy over du, we find to be 3u squared minus 6u. And du over dx, well, that's easy as well. That's just 2x. And now we can just multiply them in the way the chain rule instruct us to do. So dy over du times du over dx, that's just 3u squared minus 6u times 2x. But then you might wonder, well, they gave us our function only in terms of x. They probably don't know what I mean with by u, by having a u there. Well, you know what u is in terms of x, so you can actually just substitute. And so we're left with dy over dx, that's just equal to 3 times x squared plus 2 squared minus 6 times x squared plus 2, and all of this times 2x. And that's it. That's our formula, that's our solution for the derivative using the chain rule.